Alright guys, we're fully meted up, we're buffed up. We're gonna try it again. We spawned him again. I'm not rushed, I'm not panicking. We're gonna try to take him again. So what I'm gonna try to do is obviously keep him slowed. I'm gonna let my pet try to do everything. Actually, let me do one more thing. We do sicken. Let me do. Well, okay, sure. Why not? It's not what I meant. But I want to give my pet all the AC I can give him. But I didn't mean inner fire. I meant to do stamina. Oh, whoops. Let me turn that down. And what was it? It was, what was it? Sicken? Yeah. So we're going to slow him. We're going to double dot him. And we're just going to try to med and heal between server ticks to try to conserve as much energy as we can. Mana as we can. And we're going to try not to melee at all, because he's an absolute beast. So here goes nothing. Okay, so he doesn't run all that fast. I thought he was hauling ass last time. I was just panicking. Shit. That's not bad. Kite him a little bit. I mean, that's an option. Now we're talking. Oh, fuck. Let's get I put tainted breath on him, right? No. Why the fuck did it not heal? He's out of range. Why'd you let me start the heal? Fucking bashed him out of range? Oof. This is big oof. We got some big oofs going here. We need procs, baby. We need procs. We need fucking procs. Let's get some procs. Procs. Okay, what do we still have? We don't have any more? Let's, what do we need? We need Tainted Breath. Let's get Fleeting Fury back on. We need a server tick. My God. Okay, I mean, that's good. We need procs. Wow. This isn't good. This is tough. He's got just like way too much life, man. We might have to slow him again. You know? Where are we at? Let's get another dot on him. We don't even have him at 50%. That's what's nuts. Man, he's just too strong. He's just too strong. Do you think he runs? He probably doesn't run. Hit me for 69. Any shot that he runs. Any shot. Oh, he runs! Oh, we did it, boys! We did it, boys! Oh, fuck. My heart's kind of racing a bit. Because, I mean, we were getting to a point, you know, where, you know, a couple more hits and it's time to run. Oh, we did it. Oh, man. There it is. Give me that axe. All right. Hell yeah, boys! I'm happy, obviously. All right. Hell yeah. I knew you could do it. Mel Gibson's Warder. I knew he was good for it. Oh, man. Hell yeah. That mofo don't got a sew. It's all G. So, I did hear of a trick. I'm sorry. I forgot who said it. But what they had done was run him to one of the, like, guards. Because the guards are level 35 as well. And so you just grab him and you train him to the guard. And then he and the guard duke it out. And then, you know, it's a pretty even fight, like this guy. So it's a pretty even fight. And then, you know, say they're, you know, they're both getting low. And then you kill the guard. You finish the guard off. And then you kill the hero. So that would have been a good play too. Which if I failed this attempt, I might have, you know, I would have tried to zone him without getting him killed. Like if you look on the map here, we could probably avoid that guard and run to the zone and then reset and try to get a second attempt in. But I wanted to try to get him killed. I wanted to solo him, you know. A little bit of an ego thing. Wanted to get him killed, you know. Proper killing. Ah, hell yeah, dudes. So I may not have the rep to do the quest, but that's okay because there is a turn-in quest that we can do to get some rep up. But I may have the rep because we did spend a good amount of time killing gnolls, and we did turn in a gang of gnoll teeth, and we also turned in bandit sashes and all kinds of shit that helps our where am I? That helps our, you know, reputation and whatnot. So we may have it. And if we don't, we're probably fairly close. So we just got to buy some milk and do a bunch of turning in of that. Hell yeah, boys. Anyways, okay. So I got a good run ahead of me. Obviously I'm on the wrong continent. So I'm just gonna run past the dark elves and click on the pot. I'm just kidding. I wish we can get cloudy potions. That's another thing I need to get back to civilization. I mean, I could probably do it here in Kelethin or Caladim or Felwith or something, probably. I should probably check before I leave this continent. Maybe it's easier. Because the place that I'm buying a bunch of potions as a human necro is in Neriak is where I've been buying potions from a potion vendor in there. I'm sure there's got to be one in every major city, you'd think. I don't know why I'm buying them there. I think I do know why. Because casters fucking hate me in Freeport. They won't sell. They don't hate me enough to fight me, but they won't sell to me. They'll call me names. It's not nice. Anyways, the dark elves accept me for who I am. So anyways, so I could probably buy them on this guy here. The casters talk to this guy. I mean, it's close. They're like apprehensive or dubious or some shit, but they're down to sell to me and whatnot. So I got to figure out what's the deal on the potions, and then also now we can boot scoot on over to Kinos, see where we're at with the rep. Want to be amiably, and from there I might as well skip, hop, and jump over to Hallis. Then I can, you know, my brain's been stuck on it for so long, but then I can dump my 21 points or whatever it is into jewel crafting, and then I'm free to do it anywhere, right? I'm not stuck in Hallis, but I have it in my brain that I want to do that. So I'm going to do that. We got to go... Oh, and then I'm going to buy my spells as well, because we got to go back at 40. And I don't want to go there at 39 when I get spells, and then go back at 40, because there's probably nowhere around there to level. That's safe for old Mel Gibson here. So I'll also buy my spells while we're at it. We'll throw those in the bank. Then I'll have access to them nearly everywhere. And then our next trip back to Hallis won't be until 40 when we get repost. As long as we're still alive. Now, somebody also reminded me, I'm so bad at this. I gotta look at my comments and give proper due to who's telling me stuff. But I was reminded about the sisters that are here that aren't on a faction, and they are level 35, in fact. Zachumi. So nuclear. That was that guy's name back there. Anyways, these guys. So back when I was playing my necro and all that kind of stuff, these guys were like perma camped. You could not find this camp open. I think it's opened up a bit since then. But with people leveling up Beastlords and shit right now, maybe not. We got the new zone out, so people are preoccupied with that. Maybe it's dead already. I don't even know. Haven't been there myself. I'm doing my own journey. There's no rush for me. I don't really care all that much for custom content too much. But I'm sure I'll check it out at some point. There's a bunch of cool shit that drops there. But again, I don't know. Doesn't like excite me a whole lot. So we'll get there when we get there. But we'll check out the sisters. I'll see if they're open on my way to the docks. Which, I mean, we're almost there already. Might as well hook here instead of going all the way up north. Oh, hell yeah. Pretty excited about that. Killing that guy, because it was looking grim there for a minute. Like, you know, I was running low on mana, and God, it seemed like we were fighting him for 5 minutes, and he was still at like 70% health or whatever it was. When I stepped in, you know, we started really bringing him down. The issue is, I don't have the mana to heal myself, and I have these baby-ass heals that don't do shit, and he hits hard as fuck. So he hits me like 3 or 4 times, and I have to heal like 13 times to recover 3 or 4 hits. So it's just like, and then by that time he's already destroyed my pet, so you can't really juggle back and forth properly. So I figured healing my pet was the play, buff up my pet as much as I could. But really when I stepped in, that really upped the DPS, but I could only step in so much, so it worked out. I'm happy for that. Alright, so these sisters are right over here. It looks like they're up. That is a skunk. Looks like they're up. So it is a 2-pull, and they are, you know, whites. So the first one's going to be a split. That's going to be pretty tough. So these guys are amiably. That's weird. I don't even think the guards are amiably. But they're not on a faction? They're either not on a faction or they're on a faction that doesn't matter. So we could wipe these people out, and then there's a vendor right here at the docks, and we can sell their weapons and stuff, make a little cash on the side. But if we can get these guys split, which I don't know how. Maybe I pull with a dot. We send the pet in on one. The pet fights that one, and I just kite the other one around. And I could do drive-bys. I can probably get ahead of the other one, stop and dot the one my pet's on, or stop and heal my pet until we kill one, and then we kill the other one. That's probably the play. Since we have so now, that's a possibility. I guess it would have probably been before as well by using strafe. It would have just been more annoying and time consuming. So I think we could do that. Now's probably not the time. I kind of want to do one right now. There's a shout out when the boat gets here, isn't there? For Butcher Block, doesn't it announce on the boats here in Butcher Block? I thought that's like a thing for Butcher Block. I can't remember. Because if that is a thing, then I would just wait for it to shout it out and then run right here, because it sits there for quite some time. What I'll do is I'm going to met up a bit. I don't even have a pet out. We'll come back to it. Oh shit, almost fell off. We'll come back to it. By the time I met up, get a pet out, met up, all that shit, there's no way the boat's not here. So, all right, I got some traveling to do and some stuff to look up on the internet. So I'm gonna do that. Stoked, we killed the hero. God, that dude's a beast. I mean, he's level 35 and I'm level 35, right? And now we're already talking about killing 2 level 35s right there. I bet you we can kill those 2 level 35s easier than killing that one dude, even though they're the same level. That guy's got to be an undercon. There's no way those chicks are as difficult as he is. That dude is an absolute savage. All right. All right, so that shit might be not true. So the sisters, and there's also the, what is it, the Bilgam sisters as well. It's another option. But the sisters have the same amount of hit points, and supposedly, according to P99, they can hit even harder than the hero. But the hero has almost double the AC, which we are meleeing and stuff, so that's gotta be a part. That's gotta play a part. But I mean, if they hit for the same, if not harder, and they have the same amount of hit points, I don't know, dude. I might be cooked. I might not be able to. I mean, obviously, I don't know. Having like half the AC, that's gotta play a massive part. But I don't know. I kind of want to find out now before I come back here. But at the same time, if I go to level anywhere, I'm probably going to Kunark, which is right here. So I could always just run over there and check. I don't need to. I don't need anything special to go check that. But that would be a nice spot. If I can kill the sisters, then it would be a nice spot to sit here and chill. Just kind of a dad camp, but they're level 35, so I would be able to utilize them for quite some time. Let's check also the guards. What are the guards called in Steam font? They're level 35. Let's see what their stats are compared to these. It's got to be even worse, right? Watchman Halve, isn't that one? I believe so. Holy shit! Dude, see, this is what's crazy, right? Is we talk in the comments about like, wow, Beastlords are really strong. They're really good at soloing. There was a conversation earlier, like, are they the best soloers, right? We talked about that, I think, in the last episode. But the thing is, these guards, Watchman Halve in them, has as much AC as the hero, has double the HP as the hero, double the HP as that Minotaur hero, same amount of AC as that Minotaur hero, and hits harder than that Minotaur hero. Plus, you know, we all know guard resists are crazy. But nonetheless, you cook them on a frickin' necromancer. You know what I mean? On the necro, we're killing them and chilling. We're killing and chilling. So necromance, you know, casters are really powerful. Soloing, definitely. Beastlord has easy life soloing as a melee, because other melee, you know, you struggle. You can't heal yourself unless you're a paladin. But then if you're a paladin, you're weak as fuck. But as a Beastlord, you can heal, you can slow, will eventually haste. You know, you could dot. You have a freaking pet that's an absolute animal. So yeah, when it comes to melee, Beastlords are the best soloists for sure. But you know, some of these casters, there's just nothing around. I mean, the wizard, you know, quad kiting was so easy. That wizard was probably the fastest character I've leveled besides a bard. As I'm recording this, I'm thinking you may have seen a bard video that I posted. I hope, yeah, it's probably going to be true. By the time you see this, my last video I posted was probably me doing one pull on P99 Blue, because I've been so busy lately. I've been so freaking busy. And you know, I need a couple days. And oh man, my work is trying to get me to work on my days off again. I haven't replied yet. They text me right now. I finally have a weekend off. I worked both the last weekend and the weekend before that, and this is my weekend off. And my boss is texting me trying to get me to go in on my week on. They'll take both days if I say yes, but trying to get me to go in at least on one of those days. But I worked 6 days last week, 10 hours a day, 6 days, and now they're trying to get me to do it again. And it's like, fuck, I like money, but geez, dude, like, no chill, man. Anyways, so yeah, like the wizard was like super easy. Anyways, yeah, so I've been busy. That's why I probably posted a bard video, because it's like something that I found from a long time ago. And so I posted it, as like a, you know, as a crutch to buy me some time so I could play some EQ. But anyways, so my point is, bard is hands down the fastest. There's no even competition. It's in a league of its own. But as for like all the other characters, for me, the wizard was so fast. Quad kiting was so fast. That was so fast. And yeah, that character blasted. It really did. Parked it at 50. You know, 50 was max. So the wizard was max when 50 was max, but then we got Kunark, and I haven't played the wizard since Kunark, really. So, other than that, we all know enchanters are really good at soloing. Necros are super good at soloing. Druids can quad kite, although I don't know. Here's another debate, right? What's better, a druid quad kite or a wizard quad kite? Now, I don't really have druid quad kiting. What would you call it? Experience. But so the wizard has an AoE snare, which is really cool. Saves mana. And has obviously like really good nukes. The druid has long as fuck snares, but they're individual snares. But you'll never snare yourself on a druid. That's cool. I snared myself a couple times with the AoE snare, because you know you pace the mobs that you're kiting, and then you try to drop the snare on them. And if they get, you know, if they catch you too, you know, there's like a thin line between you landing the snare and then them being too close. You land the snare and it gets you too. But what sucks about that is if one resists, then you have to do it again, so on and so forth. I don't know. You let me know what do you if you have experience with both, what do you think's better? I was thinking that the wizard's quad kiting's better, but I don't have experience with the druid. Anyways, they can both quad kite, so that's both really good. Obviously, a shaman can root rot, druid can root rot. There's a lot of ways to solo. I don't know. I'm just rambling now because we're riding a boat. But I'm going to go ahead and pause it again and figure some stuff out. All right, so we're at the potion vendor. Cloudy potions are the play. Definitely want cloudy potions so we can get invisibility when we need it. How long does it last? If it's a full duration invis, super worth it. We don't have very much money on this. We have stuff to sell. Not really. 7 silver? That's... Alright, so we're gonna have to go to the bank. But that's fine, we'll do that. Okay. What is this? A drop of mercury? So, everything else is pretty much useless. I'm gonna grab some bark potions though. These are 10 plat a piece as well. Or 12 plat, because nobody likes me. Also, some pumice stones. Crystallized pumice. What do these other things do? Summon drink. Summon food, I'm guessing. Yeah. But nullify magic, we'll get a couple of these. You know, just in case you get rooted or something. It's a 3-second cast time. I'm wondering if these are useful still after after I get the spell. You don't have to keep the spell on your casting bar. Can you get interrupted when you're using a crystallized pumice? I'm assuming so. So maybe, I don't know. Point is, I don't have it yet. So if you get rooted, you can get root off of you or slow or some other whatever magical things you want off of you. Maybe a couple of those, couple of bark potions. These root you, but they give you 2 hit points per tick or something stupid. But if you're sitting down for a long med, like, you know, you just did a giant sash, my mana regenerates so much faster than my health. I don't know, it's 10 platinum, is it worth it? Definitely not. For the sole purpose of 2 hit points, but I have nothing to spend my money on. So maybe I just buy some of these, and you know, if I am in a hurry to regen, I just pop one of these and sit there for a minute. You know, you can click it off too. Like if you don't want to be rooted anymore, you can just click it off. But the main thing is the cloudy potions. But they're expensive and I don't have any money. Let's see. Do these stack? Yeah, I can't afford another one. It's appearing that they don't stack because they don't have the little number there. So that's a little bit annoying. Oh yeah, the bark ones don't stack for sure because I have them on my necro because you use them for raiding. So when you get hit with the dragon fear, you don't go anywhere. You just sit there. Okay, I'm going to go to the bank. I'm going to buy some. I'm going to go back to the bank, throw them in there. I just wanted to show the vendor here in Freeport. It's, you can probably see on the map, but it's over here by the monk. Shit, where am I? It's over here by the monk guild. The monk guild is right there. Anyways, all right. All right, a couple of things while I'm thinking about it. I just passed by the orcs. Well, okay, so yesterday I passed by the orcs on my way to Western Common Lands. And there is 4 orcs in well, here's something. I guess let's start at the beginning. I ran all the way to Kinos to find out that my faction is not high enough, regardless of how many gnolls I killed, so on and so forth. But in my mind, I was like, oh, the quest I need to do to raise my faction is in, I thought the Karanas for some reason. It's in the Common Lands. So I ran straight past the quest, all the way to Kinos, go, oh, my faction's not high enough, no big deal. I'm gonna run and do the milk quests. I don't know why my brain was just like, it's in Karana. Whatever. And then I go like, wait a minute. And I start thinking about it and I look it up and I'm like, oh my God, it's in the common lands. I just came from there. So I was like, shit. So then I ran all the way to Hallis. I put skills in various places at my trainer, and I bought all my spells, threw those in the bank. Then I ran all the way from Hallis, all the way. Okay, so when I ran past the first time from there, I stopped at the orcs. I was like, let me just wipe them out, see if I get a bag, whatever. There was 4 orcs there this time. When I was farming them for those 2 days or whatever, there was only ever 3. There was never a 4th one. This time there was 4, so I was like, oh, okay, there's that 4th one that was mentioned by somebody. So then I run all the way back, and then I run all the way back. But as soon as I get to Kithakor, it just like turned night. It was like 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. like when I zoned in. And I was like, well, I'm not going to run across Kithakor at night. And it just started, so I've got at least whatever. I was already pushing it. It was already like way past my bedtime. And so I was like, all right, that's it. You know, it's a wrap. I can't like sit here for 45 minutes or however long a day is, or a night cycle. I think it's like 30 minutes. I think a full day is 1 hour, I think. So a 30-minute night time is 12 hours in game. And 30-minute daytime for 12 hours daytime. Anyways, so I was just like, that's it. That's a wrap. I'm stuck here. I'll go to bed. I should be going to bed anyways. So anyways, then I logged in today after work. And luckily I got the opposite luck today. I got perfect luck. I logged in and it was 8 a.m. And I was like, oh, terrific. So I went straight through Kithakor, but I was like, wait a minute, let me stop at the orcs and just wipe them out real quick. And then again, there was 4 orcs there again. That 4th one was never there when I was there for like I was there for like hours and hours, 2 days in a row. And I never saw the 4th orc, but I don't know, 2 times in a row they were up. Anyways, so then I got the milk from Eastern Commonlands, ran to Western Commonlands, and I gave him a stack of milk just to see if it works, like all at once, a stack, and it did work. So he took 20 milks at once. So I was like, cool. Let me just hand him 4 stacks, 80 milks. So that went through, and then I handed him another 4 stacks. And as I'm doing this, I look, because it's real quick, so I give him a total of 180. And then I'm like, wait a minute, this quest hurts my faction with the corrupt guards of Freeport, the militia. So I was like, oh shit, like that's almost the whole city outside of, the paladins and the bank and stuff. I don't really, North Freeport, there's no even reason to go there now that there's a bank in EC. Fuck North Freeport, basically. So I was like, the good Freeport, East and West, like I just blew my faction. I turned in 160 milks. So quickly, I was like, fuck, so quickly I ran over to the corrupt guard tower, the toll booth, and I conned a guard and I'm dubious. So I think I'm fine, but I don't know how I turned in 160 because I'm amiable now with that NPC. So now this is a hard assumption, and I really, where the fuck is Grimfeather? Dude, Grimfeather's gonna get it. I haven't ever seen him again, Grimfeather. He killed my ogre, Beastlord, and I cannot find his ass. Every time I come through here, I'm looking for him. Because I want to kill his ass now. I don't know what level he is. He might still be red to me. Who knows? I honestly don't know what level he is. But I am going to kill him one day. I will find you, and I will kill you. Son of a bitch. Even with So, he'll chase me down, though. If he is red to me, he'll chase me down, even though I have a So now. He'll chase me down and kill me if he is a red, in fact. Anyway, so the NPC I turned the milks into was... what's like the neutral faction? I forget. I don't know. What's like the most neutral of factions? So he was like above apprehensively. He was like above dubious, above apprehensively, but below, friendly or anything. He was like, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. He was like dead center neutral, whatever that faction is. My brain is fried. Sorry, all the time. And so then anyways, I turned in those milks. He became amiably with me. So I was like, okay, so I think that should mean hopefully that the warrior trainer that I'm going to see right now is also. Gigantic zone time. Yay. So, but first I was like, I got to check my faction with the militia. So I checked my faction with militia. That was dubious. So I don't know how my faction with him went up to amiably, but then my faction with them only went down to dubious because it was probably already like apprehensive at best. I mean, I can't imagine it was any better than apprehensive. But anyways, all right. So I'm hoping that I am amiable with this guy. If I'm not, fuck. I just ran all the way over here for no reason, and I gotta go turn in more milks. But at the same time, if I turn in any more milks, I'm gonna be screwed with the militia. So, you know, I don't know. Whatever. We're gonna find out. Hopefully I am, and I'm done, and I'm cool with everybody still. If not, we did pick up cloudy potions. Yeah, I got a bunch more milk because I was planning on just, you know, YOLO turning in milk, and then I saw that faction hit, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta stop. But I do have cloudy potions. I got more. I got another one here. I got a bunch of potions and stuff in the bank that I can like re-up with later. But so I mean, if I need to go to the boat, which I will need to go to the boat and stuff, I can just pop cloudy potions, I guess, if the guards hate me. Not the safest, but it's an option. Anyways, what else was I gonna say? Well, one thing I can say is that my plan, seeing as we're right here, my plan was to kill Chief Gunda at some point, and Chief Gunda could get can drop some stuff for us. Nothing like super useful, really. But he does. He drops like some arms, maybe. I gotta check again. Let's see. Oh, I have them right here. No, the arms are worse. I mean, they're 5 strength, which is cool, but they're 1 less AC, and they're minus dex or whatever, so that's probably a wash. He drops legs that are 8 AC, 5 stamina, minus dex, but that's still less AC. How is it less AC? I don't even want his headpiece anymore. I don't even want his belt anymore. I guess I don't want to kill him anymore. I can get 1 AC on a mask. Turtle shell helm, not even good anymore. Oh my god, dude, 10 AC is actually legit. I'm actually like favoring AC right now because I don't know, I feel like that's like the most useful thing for me. My pet does all the damage for the most part if I could just tank, right? So I feel like that's the play, is to build up a tank, especially on hardcore, is to build up my own HP and AC and just let my pet do the damage, especially when we get to level 39. We're gonna get a pet haste, and I don't get a me haste until like 60 or some shit. So, you know? So, yeah, my pet's going to be doing all the damage. And I'm going to be the tank. That seems to be the play. So I would like to just build up an AC, HP, and then some strength or whatever. That's like kind of like my priority, my stat priority. So it seems like Chief Gunda's out of the thing. Anyways, I was going to say Chief Gunda's not a good idea anyways, because he's surrounded by Shadow Knights that'll harm touch you. And their aggro gets fucking out of control. If you saw any of my Necro videos where I was killing Chief Gunda, it was, I think it was a live stream actually, it was out of control. They aggro from like, I'm not even kidding you, like if this house was Chief Gunda and his cronies, they're probably aggroing like right here. And they just start, there's like, oh, it's like, I know it seems like ridiculous, but after you kill them a couple times, it's like a freaking 100-yard aggro radius. It's stupid as hell. It's so far that I can't even send my pet in because it's too far. My pet doesn't want to listen to you. You know, like if you play pet class, you have to, there's a certain range before your pet will actually run after the mob. It's further than that. They'll aggro on you first before you can get your pet to aggro on the send into attack. Anyways, so then the other option was the Great Uwomp, right? So it's another ogre shaman, same thing, but I think it's safer because he is not surrounded by a bunch of shit. He's in the Timorous Deep. I mean, he is surrounded by a bunch of crap, but I think you can single him. But they're both shamans either way. So that was another option. But I guess we just don't need to do that anymore. So not necessary. So there's a prereq quest for the hero bracer, but we shouldn't have to do it. Oh, we don't have my game. Let's fix that. There we go. That should look better, I guess. And my other shit doesn't get in the way. Let's see. Yeah, there's a prereq for the quest where you go. I did it on the Necro. You go and you get like a key from Monala or whatever. One of the I forget what race they are. The not Vashirs that are in Arid's Crossing. The Kirin, that's what they are. That Kirin cat from there. Anyways, and you do all of that, but it's not necessary. Supposedly, I just walk up to this dude, hand him this Minotaur Shackle, and in return, he will give me the Hero Bracer, which is a fat upgrade, if you think about it. Speaking of stat priorities, I mean, it's 10 AC and 9 Strength. That's sweet. And if you look on P99, obviously, it doesn't list Beastlord as being able to wear it, because Beastlords don't exist on P99, but if you look on Project Quarm database, then it is listed as something a Beastlord can wear. So that's going to be a fat upgrade for us. We'll keep this Electrum bracelet that we luckily found on a rare spawn, and we will replace the Field Priest's bracer, which the only Field Priest thing we're going to have left is the chest, which is actually really good, which we can replace with the Lockjaw chest piece, which I think is 12 AC, 5 Strength. I think that's what Lockjaw chest is. So we would net 1 AC, 2 Strength, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm not really in a rush to go and do that. But while I was leveling there, I never saw him, which is surprising because when I didn't care to kill him, like when I was like over there on my shaman or on like twinks and stuff, I saw him 100 times in a row. There was literally this one time where he spawned like 18 times in a row. Like he just kept spawning over and over and over. It was annoying because I didn't want to kill him. It was crazy. The other day though, I was coming in here and when I was running here yesterday, you know how the zombie can spawn as like a few different things? And it's usually like higher level than everything else. Well, you know, it can spawn as that skeleton, right? But it's like a red skeleton. When you're a lower level here, it's like a red skeleton. And so you're running around killing skeletons. If you're not paying attention, the one that's stationary, that doesn't pat, is like red as hell. Anyways, I ran past him and he aggroed on me. And then there was like a druid or something like leveling here. And then I forgot that he was like, he aggroed on me, but I'm running with so I'm not paying attention. And I was like, oh, a druid's leveling right here. But like super low level. Let me just toss her a so or whatever, you know? And so I stop and I start casting so. And then I think she sees the skeleton like running. And she's like, oh, I'm going to kill this skeleton. And that thing just one-shot her. She just fell over and died. right after my soul went off. So my soul went off. I was like, cool. And then the skeleton just hits her and she dies. Oh, it was an enchanter. That's what it was. It was, yeah, it was an enchanter. I remember her pet now. Anyways, I thought that was funny. But she got right back and I gave her a new soul. So it was all good. Oh, shit. I passed the... Alright, well, I managed to talk all the way from frickin' East Corona to here. That's amazing. Well, here goes nothing. I'm always afraid to come in here like some rogue's gonna backstab me and just kill me. Here goes nothing. Hopefully, I'm amiably. If not, this is just turned into a pain in the ass. Sweet. All right, so this should be it. Why does he have a different face than he does on P99? Anyways. Okay, this should be it. Just like that. Hero bracers, man. SV disease, SV poison. Barbarian Beastlord. Let's equip it. Oh. Dude, we're a hero. Hell yeah. Shouldn't go exploring too much. End up dead. Nice. We did it, boys. Got our hero bracer. That was super cool. Well, dang. I wanted to do something like go farm one of those ogre dudes, but whoa. But I guess I'm not gonna do that because I don't want anything they offer. They don't offer anything good. Let's chug a bunch of milk. And then sell the rest to this dude. Who sells the key to I don't know what. There was, I was in the Freeport Bank, like, I don't know, this has got to be like a week or two ago. And there was, oh shit, my sound's been really high. There was, someone who did like that long-ass quest or whatever it is to get the key to the vault, which I don't know what's in there. I want to go in there. I mean, maybe there's a video on YouTube. There's probably nothing in there. I don't know. But she just sat there just opening the door over and over and over and over and over. And I knew immediately. I was like, that's a trap. It's like a mouse trap. She's waiting for somebody like me who's like, oh shit, somebody has the key? Holy crap. Like, what's in there? And as soon as they go in there, boom, she closes the door on you and you're cooked. 100%. And so I even mentioned it. I was like, mouse trap. And then she's like, hee hee hee. And that was it. But I was like, you know. You're not gonna get me. I should actually pick up some weapons. Cause I got all these battle axes, but I don't know. I'm paranoid. I don't know if I need 2 different weapons or not in order for like pets to dual wield. Somebody mentioned that. I don't know if it's true or not. I do know of a weapon vendor though. Where is he? This guy actually. Oh no, this is the leather guy. That's right. That's where I bought my leather gear from early on. All right then, well, all right, we did it. We got the hero bracer. What else? I didn't put my money in the bank. I'm gonna go put my money in the bank. I'm gonna actually look for a couple of weapons to buy. And then I need a level. I was thinking butcher block. Fuck. Those dwarves, right? The ones I showed earlier. See if we can split it. If we can't split it, I don't know. What do you do? Do I run past the guards to zone them? No, I don't have to. I guess I could run to any zone if I can't take them. If I run past the guards, they'll be pissed at me probably. They're not on the same faction though, so maybe they won't. I don't know. What you do is you piss off the citizens, but I guess who cares, right? If you piss off the citizens or not. I don't really need to go into Butcher Block or Kaladin for any reason. That's kind of a cool look. out on the side of the zone. Anyways, alright. So I'm going to figure out what to do next. If we're going to go kill those chicks or what. Alright, so I was coming to look at these two buffoons. And this one aggroed on me without the other one, just by proximity. It's pretty far aggro range. So I don't know. I was just like, let's see. Let's see if we want to fight these guys. I pulled my pet out. That's really loud. Holy shit. I pulled my pet out. These guys are weak as fuck. Because I was looking at the corrupt guards, right? They dropped that bracelet or that bracer, and as far as I know, that gives a crap load of XP. So that is something that I want to do eventually. But I was thinking maybe when I'm 39 and I get the new pet and the pet buffs and all that stuff. So I decided to not even try it. Plus it's a 2-pull. I know if you're there when they respawn, one of them walks away. So I don't know if he walks away at some point and he's just like, I just have to wait for him to do it. But I just decided against it. And then when I was walking past here, I was like, let me see what's going on with these Cyclopses. And I mean, they're decently weak, but kind of seem a little bit strong there. Let's see if they run. They do. There we go. I think that was like the first proc my pet, the first one I noticed at least. See what kind of XP we get here. I don't know what the respawn time on these are either. That only gave 1%. That isn't good. What level are these guys? Let's see. They're only level 30. You know, something tells me that we're just gonna get destroyed by the sisters at Butcher Block. I don't know. They're not that big of a difference. Well, let's kill this guy, and then I'm gonna continue running. See, like, he didn't even want to run from there, my pet. Then we'll continue running to Butcher Block. Third time's a charm. Oh. Utilize my pet a bit here. Since this is it, we're just gonna kill this guy and bail. I gotta start dropping dots on stuff. It might be that point, especially if we're doing like a dad camp, where we're just gonna kill like 2 sisters or 2 Cyclops. Probably start busting out the dots to help us hurry up and deal some damage, and ideally for me to tank less and take less damage as well. Stuff's starting to hit real hard. We're in those Twilight levels too, where like from 35 to 39 is gonna feel a little rough. The pet's only like, what level is the pet again? He's like so low. My new pet at 39 is only going to be 31. This pet's like, I don't even know what he is. He's like level 22-ish? Is that right? He's like a level 22 pet. He's nothing. He just gets crushed, so. It's gonna start getting a little bit tougher. But I mean, he does pretty well because I mean, even us at level 35, we get smacked pretty hard. I mean, it's hit or miss, I guess. But when they do hit us, it takes a chunk. I mean, see? It's just that efficiency of that pet heal. It's so effing good. And that too, we're gonna get a new pet heal at 39 as well, I think. You get one like every level, right? So I think I have that screen up somewhere. Let me see. Yeah, it's gonna heal for 580 damage. Like almost double what this one heals for. It's a good. This one heals for like 36% of this pet's life. It's I don't know how much more life the 31 pet's gonna have than this 22 pet, but I gotta imagine it's, you know, that's gonna heal at like 40-50% of his life probably. Alright, anyways, I'll continue the run. What time is it in game? 8 AM? That's not good. I don't know if we can make it. Dude, look at this hill giant. It's yellow. Imagine we take him out. There's no way. There's no way. I mean, if we were like, if we had full everything, I might give it a go. There's no way though. I want to see how hard this guy is. Let's see how hard he is. Oh fuck! I don't like that. Suddenly, I don't want to try anymore. Yeah, fuck it. That's for another time. Hill giants are tough. They're so tough. He'll destroy. He's like 8 levels. Well, actually, apparently, he's probably only 7 levels higher. He's probably 37. And that Cyclops was 30. I was thinking at some point I'm gonna be dotting him up and see if I can kite him around. Anyways, that's for another time. That's for when we're in our 40s. We can try to go to Wrath Mountains and kill some giants, perhaps. Just for fun. Anyways, alright. I'm gonna finish the run. That's another thing. I don't think I have time. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get to Kithakor, but I need to get there within the day cycle. So I got 12 hours in game. I have 11 hours in game to get there, which is roughly like probably 25 minutes. So I might make it. I should make it since I'm already mostly past this one. This is the big one. Anyways, I'm gonna keep running. Oh yeah, I just remembered something. That's the other thing I was gonna say like earlier when we were running to Kinos, is that you have not seen the Bard video yet that I said earlier in this video, which was yesterday for me, because I tried to put it out today, which is, of the time of this recording is Friday. I did not put out a video today. I tried to get that Bard video out as just like filler video, and I said I was saving it for a rainy day, but I was like, well, let me just edit it a little bit, you know, because it's just like a raw video, and it's already super bad quality because it's from a long time ago. And it's like a shitty microphone, and it's like I don't have like, it's just whatever. You'll see it one day. It's just shitty. So then I don't know what I'm doing and all that stuff, you know. And recording wise and like, you know. Anyways, I try to just kind of just do like I just added like a little introduction and to be like, this is what you're about to see. This is when it was recorded. This was my mindset at the time, blah, 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 blah. And then I just, you know, just put the little outro on there. Just simple. Also, back when I was playing that P99, I don't know, that version of it, like I didn't have it full screen on my monitor for whatever reason. I don't remember why. That was like 7 or 8 years ago when I recorded that. And so there's like a black bar on the right. So I was like, I thought of a genius idea. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna like center it a little more. So then you have 2 like thinner black bars, one on each side, instead of just a thick black bar on the right side of the screen, because the game application doesn't take up the full screen. And I could have probably even made it better while I was recording it, but I didn't know what I was doing back then, right? So then so that's already in the past. There's nothing I could do about that now. So I was like, let me just center it a little better. And then what ended up happening is I was like, oh shoot, I'm about to output this in 4K. And I was like, I need to bring this down to 1080p 60 frames per second instead of 4K because it's just EverQuest and it'll take forever if I leave it in 4K. But some other videos that I make for my other channel, those are in 4K. And so I go back and forth and stuff. Anyways, when I made that change, this is all like, you guys don't care about this, but I have a long run, so I'm talking, I don't know. But anyways, when I made that change, since I had moved the screen to center it a little bit, and then I changed it from 4K to 1080, that made it zoom in on the screen. So all you could see is like the top left 25% of my screen instead of seeing the whole thing. And so like kind of like where my map is on the screen now, it was just like this 25% of the screen all zoomed in and you couldn't see anything else. And I saw it. I was already uploading it and everything, and I was like, oh, I barely made it. I gotta go to bed. I was like, I have to go to bed. Like I'm like pushing it just to do this, just to get this out. And then I like clicked on it real quick. I was like, well, I should make like a thumbnail. So I was like, let me open the video and like look for somewhere to make a thumbnail. And that's when I saw that it was all zoomed in, and I was like, fuck. And I knew exactly what was wrong. It's because I've done that before in the past, where I've changed it from 4K to 1080p after I do the editing. You're supposed to do that before you do the editing, but I did it after, which is sometimes it's fine if you do it after, but it's not fine if you adjust where the screen is, like how I told you guys I centered the screen. I gotta stop talking. This is so boring. What the hell? Nobody cares, dude. All right, check out that rock. It's really dark. All right, here's some more dark ones. I'm gonna go ahead and keep running. I'm losing my mind here. All right, guys. I was setting up. I lost that pole. Whoops. Oh, I'm still setting up, apparently. Let's get the right spells out. Just throw the pet in. While we're waiting for Drowsy. So there's quite a few people here. There's a duo. So what I have been doing is acting like a shaman, and that's actually really prolonging my exposure to killing giants and not having to med so much. I'm just medding while I fight. So what I've been doing is dotting and medding. And then I just buff between while I wait for my global monetics. I'll cast a spell. Like we'll do Fleeting Fury, and then we'll wait for the next tick, and then heal the pet. And then just wait for and just do stuff in between ticks. And if I do that, my mana stays pretty good. This giant must be a high level, because this isn't like obviously working out so well. But I say most of the time now at this point, I'm getting quite a few giants that are lower level, and I'm just being able to shred through a lot of them. But the pet heal is just so much more efficient than the heal for myself. And like I said, obviously this one's not going so well. We're gonna step in. This guy's high level. This giant, I mean. We do need to, you know, continue to make sure we get all of our skills up and everything. So we do fight sometimes here and there. It's usually on these giants that are just like have a ton of life. My pet just doesn't proc very often. And probably misses a lot of melee strikes and stuff. I should actually get my pets weapons. I haven't done that yet. There's a brute. We can kill that guy. So let's start out by giving him one of these. And then I bought some short swords as well. Let's pull this brute. So we'll use the same method here, where we're just dotting in between server ticks. Buffing like our pet or healing or whatever. And see, the lesser level blues, you can see it works out pretty well. And then we could just sit here and med while it's happening. It's more boring, not for me as much, but probably more boring, you know, than getting in there and getting your hands dirty and meleeing. So I think we're just gonna go with that. But just to, you know, express what I've been doing is I've just been kind of doing that. And then even when I loot, like I'll wait for a tick like that. I'll loot, I'll run a little bit, I'll sit because I know a tick's coming. And then I'll just get up and I'll just move around like this all the time. There's a bunch of people in here. And I'll just keep sitting before I know a tick's gonna happen, like so. It doesn't really take that long, you know, if you got it down. Some people might be like, well, that's just too much. I don't care that much. And I understand that for sure. When I'm dad camping, I don't care that much either. But if you're really trying to not med, you know, you don't want to med all that much, then it makes massive differences. I think everybody knows that. But I'm not going to do that anymore. That's what I've been doing. But I don't think it's like appropriate to do while recording. So it's just too boring. I'd rather just pause and do these long med breaks. It's fine. And we'll just cast spells in melee and whatnot. There's a time and place for both. Anywho, we've gotten ourselves, we did get a leg chopper. So that's the big money sword, but it's lore, 45 plat. I think I only get like 35 plat for it. Because everybody hates me. Big smelly barbarian. We did get another hat as well. Which is, you know, something, it's plat. It says 18 plat. I've been leveling for a while, and you know, multiple sessions and stuff, and I've been thinking to myself like, god damn, like this is taking forever, what's going on? Like, I guess these mobs just don't give me very much experience, blah 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 blah. And right around 50%, so about 7% ago, I realized I'm actually in a hell level. For as much as a hell level is a hell level on Quarm, I'm in one. I got another leg chopper. But I killed it over by this group, and I was like, hey, here's a leg chopper up for grabs, whoever wants it. And I'm not sure who grabbed it, because my corpses go away. After I loot them. cast it on the giant? Maybe. But you see how this giant gets shredded? And it's not from my melee attacks. I don't do that much. People trying to get me to loot stuff. I don't want the light blue. Somebody else can kill him. There's a ton of light blues now. They come in waves. Like, every once in a while, the entirety of the frickin' thing, it looks light blue. Except for the ones that are piled on top of each other. There'll be like a yellow Craig with a dark blue, and they're like, you know, they're too close to each other to single. But sometimes there's just like a ton of light blue. So I come out here and kill stuff and try to let people clear stuff out because they may not be light blue to them if they're lower level than me. Well, that red guy woke up. This guy's been FD'd for, I don't know, since I've been here. Yeah. Here's a... For the love of God. Here's a weaker one, though. And so you can see how my pet kind of tears them up pretty good. As soon as I start recording, somebody's like got a freaking like trimmer going. Swear to fucking God, dude. Like, I don't know. I need to live in a private community where it's like, all right, everybody, we're all doing our yards on the same day. Yeah, but obviously that wouldn't work. Everybody has different work schedules and stuff. But man, wouldn't that be like the perfect world where it's like we all do our lawns on Sunday and that's it. Or something like that. That'd be great. And then you get six days of silence. Instead, it's just literally every day, every single day. Every single day, all day. If the sun's out, some like commotion's going on. It's just how it is. Neighborhoods, am I right? Let's get this guy to run though. Usually at 20%, I gotta step in to make sure they run because my pet's level 22. You guys, is he even dark blue? How is he dark blue to me still? I'm 35. He's 22. He's got to be light bluing out at some point. He's 22, right? I think I remember that correctly. I got my last spells at 29. Yeah, I think I got my last spells at 30. And I think the pet is 22. I really do. It's something that I could look up if I care enough, which I guess. I need to med up a little bit. Why not? Man, my computer, I'm lagging. What's going on here? So at level 30, I got a new pet. And he's level... Oh, he's actually level 26. Okay. That makes sense. At 39... So when I get new spells, my pet will be 31, I think. Yeah. So my next pet will be 31. So, but, and I've probably already talked about probably even this episode, because these are spread out over a course of multiple days because I'm working crazy hours right now. But we're getting the haste next. So we're getting a new proc, but along with that, we're getting 60% haste, I think. Let me double check. Yep, 60% haste plus 45 strength and 20 attack and AC. So that's a massive pet, or a massive buff for the pet. That's huge. That's huge. We don't get a self-regen until like way later, which is unfortunate because that would be like extremely valuable. These guys have a 3-person group now. I'm fucked. They're gonna just clear that whole place out. This is the way it goes. Groups, I mean, they should. Groups take priority, you know, over like soloing. That's how it should be, I feel. I was thinking about heading over to the over there, and maybe we can just like farm animals, you know, and stuff. There's probably like way more consistency. I want to get an earring from the Giants, really. That's like the reason I'm here mostly. Not just like nostalgia, but Also, this isn't a camp I've really done on Quarm on my other characters. I've done a shitload of this on P99 on all my characters over there, but I think we did so much of it on P99 that we kind of didn't do it here. And you could say that about the Sisters camp too, right? I do Sisters on almost every character, obviously not this one. Not the Shaman yet. But the reason being is because this guy doesn't need money. But on every other character, I cannot pass the Sisters camp. That's just, it's a staple. It's the staple. It's one of my favorite levels. Anywho, we'd actually be past that point now. About level 35 is where you leave. Yeah, usually there's shit walking around out here, but not really finding much. So, yeah, we might be headed over to over there and see if there's just like animals to farm, like dark blue animals. I wanted to look up actually in FV. There's a giant camp there, and I don't remember what level they are. They're a little bit higher, and I'm wondering if it's a good level. I don't know if we could do it though, because I think you have to break the camp. And we could try actually breaking it old school, because it's right by the zone line. One of the zone lines to Swamp of No Hope, is it? So if we can do like an old school, like what I could do is pull them, maybe distract one with my pet, and then let the other one run all the way to me as I stand at the zone line, then I zone. Obviously, I'm going to lose my pet, but when I zone back in, I can start casting a pet real quick, and then they'll be staggered. You know, if I left one with my pet like 100 yards up, and then let the other one come to the zone line. When I zone in, they'll be staggered when they're walking back to their camp, and then I could pick one off. So I could do like the old school split that way. I don't know what level they are. I have to look into that. Let's grab this guy. If this guy repopped already, that means they grabbed this one already. That's a bummer. I missed it. I missed that one. Sometimes my pet won't proc. And then I run around circles and just let my pet hit him in the ass until he procs to grab aggro. What was he doing? Probably healing the pet. There's just a ton of people here right now. It is the weekend currently, so understandable. I'm actually probably gonna take a break here and eat something. And then I might move over to over there. Or I might just take a quick look on the internet. A couple like just different mob levels and stuff. Make a decision where I want to go. And maybe I'll fart around for another 10 minutes since my buffs are running out. About 15. But I don't want to kill light blues, and nobody else does either. And I feel sometimes, like, especially out here, if I don't kill him, nobody's going to kill him. Nobody's out here really killing stuff. I got a lot of shit to do today. I went out last night with my friends, and hung out with them all day. Just chilled and drank and barbecued and stuff, and did not want to wake up this morning. Sky Giant. Let's grab this brute, I guess. There's another brute coming. Maybe we can get them both, I don't know. Oh, fuck. Triple brute. That's the dangers of fighting, you know, out here in the middle of nowhere. There's just tons of mobs coming everywhere. So this is a weak mob, so this guy should die pretty quickly. So I can med up because my life is actually kind of low. I don't really want to stand in. I'm going to have to heal myself, which is just a monosync. Whoops. I actually wanted to heal him, but I guess we'll let another tick go by. And then we'll go grab that brute. Is that? Oh, it's a giant's head. I was like, what is that? I couldn't make it out. It's kind of dark on my screen. It's another weak brute. Not all of them are this weak. There are some higher ones. Because I have faced a couple that kind of tore my pet up. I mean, it's not that these don't. I still need to heal my pet, but it's not too bad. I just get my pet weapons and I'm already talking about taking a break, so it's kind of stupid. But it's kind of packed out here. Let's see if we can grab this giant. I think he took off this way. Fuck it. We'll just kill this brute. You seem to be going down quite easily. See, and it's not exactly mana efficient for me to be dotting and meleeing. I mean, it is. It is. I think we're at a point where I just got to med more and use my dots because things are getting stronger, you know. But I will say that if I don't med during like the fights, is it gonna range me? Fuck. If I don't med during the fights and I'm going in dotting and I'm standing and meleeing the entire time, I do, you know, blow through my mana pool quite quickly. What's this? Muck covered boots? What the fuck? They're magic? 10 agility? Off a gorging brute? Can I loot this or is this a joke? Oh. Okay. Dude, what? 10 AC? Did I read that right? Hold on. No AC. 1 AC? But 10 agility. What's the other boots? 4 AC? So we're losing 3 AC for 10 agility. Agility gives AC, no? Where's my AC at? We're at 626. 629, so no. Agility is not. So we're losing 3 AC for obvious reasons. We're gaining 10 agility, if that does anything. But they're magic, so I can kick magical shit. Huh. I've never seen those before. Weird. And it's not like a named mob or anything. I did see a named brute out here once. I forgot his name. He had a funny name. I can't remember it anymore. Fucking Christ. If you accidentally hit, I don't know, the wrong button, it targets your pet. One of the spells that is pet only. Digmaster 40,000. Dude, this guy bangs. He hits hard. No wonder he's good at digging. Those paws, those mitts. Holy fuck, bro. Relax. Jesus. Here, let's make him run, actually. What am I doing? Dude hits for a lot. I don't like to lose AC though. It's only 3. Let's kill another one of these brutes, I suppose. We'll have to utilize our sit ticks because we're pretty low on resources here. Thank you, pet. And we'll just let our pet take a lot of damage because we're gonna have to med at this point. Why would he fucking hit me? He was running, man. He just regenerated right that second? Possibly. That sucks. You can tell when they're lower level is when they run at 20% from my pet. The higher level ones won't run at 20% because they're probably yellow or red to him. Where am I? Where's the fort? Right here. So what? Velius comes out on April 1st, right? And what are we? We're almost there. We got like a week or so. Pretty wild. A little over a week from right now, but about a week. Just about a week. All right. All right. So I need to med up and rebuff and all that kind of crap. So I'm gonna sit here and think about where I want to go next, and we'll find somewhere. And we'll finish off the level. All right. Let's finish off this level, shall we? We need 12%. It's going to take a while to get this 12%. You think these social? They shouldn't, but do you think they do? Let's try. Whoops. Never mind. I don't have my spells out. I do this every fucking time. So we are in the over there. What I learned coming here is that I don't belong here. Although you see these mobs are dark blue, they thrash me. They fuck me up. So this is going to take a while to level. But we're going to do it. As you can see, I've already gotten some XP here. But it's been major dad camping. And what I mean is I kill 2 mobs and then I go do stuff around the house while I'm med. Because that's all I can really do is kill about 2 mobs. Before I have to med, because they destroy me and my pet. Ooh, this one. This is actually maybe a lower level one. This is nice. There are some that are lower level. It's hard to tell. I think the level range on these mobs are big, if I had to guess, because every once in a while I get one that doesn't do too much to me, and my pet and I are allowed to kill it pretty decently quickly. I don't know though. This guy hit me for 68 damage. It might just be RNG at its finest. It probably is. Jesus Christ, man. Who am I healing? The succulent? Cool. Let's see where we're at here. Oh. Should have been helping the pet out earlier. This one probably is lower level just based on its life pool. Seemed to be a little lower. It just turned nighttime. Unfortunately, that's just the way it worked out. I was hoping to record during the day, but it just didn't work out that way. We do have to watch out for the Dark Elf Goon Squad, but I think they're mostly like over here for the most part. I'm just staying near the wall. Is that a white? Yeah. So that goes to show, and then there's a yellow right there. The mobs are the ones that are dark blue. I don't think have been that way for long. I think they just kind of turned dark blue recently, and they're higher level, and the giants are just much easier to kill. If you run this way, the mobs are all green coming out from the newbie zone, but there's kind of no in between. You go from green mobs, all of them are green, and then you just come this way a little bit, and then you have really tough dark blues mixed in with some whites and yellows. So naturally, we're going to stick with the dark blues, because I don't even honestly think we could take a white or a yellow. We might be able to take a white, but it would take everything we had to do it, you know. The blues are tough enough. That one only gave me 1% also. We were at 88%. That's fucking brutal, man. This is not a... Like, look at my percentage. 15% an hour. Granted, I've been dad camping pretty much, but it's not good. I'll tell you that. It's not good. I'm just going to fight him right here. And I was fighting a rhino earlier, and the rhino resisted my tainted breath like 4 times in a row, which is quite annoying. See how we do on this one. This guy's pretty tough. We can't stand in there and fight because they just fuck us up bad. They screw the pet up bad as well, but like I've been saying pretty much this whole video is that you know, our pet heal is just so efficient that it allows us to heal several times without going But I've been relying on my dots, my tainted breath, my sickness, just running and running while the pet tanks. And then I'll go in there occasionally. But as you can see, I shouldn't be here. And this is just kind of proof in the pudding that this is not the place for me. You know, this is basically... What's crazy is, what am I? I'm 35. This is how it feels killing whites. So one thing I wanted to mention that I forgot earlier is between, like, I don't even know. This is like day 3 of this video. Between the very first part of this video and the second part of this video, the giants, that was day 1 and day 2. Like, Minotaur was day 1, day 2 was that little giants spurt, and day 3 is right now. I think. And, between day 1 and day 2, I was talking about trying out, the different sisters, the Dundum sisters and the... something with a G, I forget right now. The other sisters that are, in the dwarfs starting area. And oh, Jesus fucking Christ, dude, this guy's just not gonna die, dude. Insane. It's insane. They're so powerful here. This is wild. You know how many giants? We could have killed 3 giants at this point, man. It's just crazy. And so I'm gonna stand in, you know, and he's just gonna fucking destroy me all the way. And then I have to med. It's just so bad here. It's insane. Just like every hit's max almost. 77 fucking damage, dude. What are you doing? And then he hits me with the 39 and then 77 again. It's absolutely wild. Just got to come back here in probably like 5 fucking levels. Not right now. What is this? Succulent sap, cool, and a raptor claw. They slice you open. The worst part is, you're still alive when they begin to eat you. Scare some little kid. All right, so we've got to med up. That hurt bad. That was actually one of the worst ones I've had this entire time. That might have been the worst one. That one was bad. That thing just did not want to die. My pet is just so low that my pet can't hit shit. I'm assuming, I'm not sitting close enough to really see it. I'm assuming the pet's just missing nonstop. I don't know. If you look in this chat here, it appears that he hits them every single fucking time. There's no misses. Am I just not seeing misses? Is that what's happening? I'm probably just not seeing misses. But, yeah. Getting 2% a kill. We are in that, like, hell level, like the Quarm version of a hell level. Which you do feel it. You feel it. You feel hell levels here. They're just not as bad as P99 since they're spread out or whatever. But you do feel them. So I'll be glad to get out of this hell level. But obviously we need to kill whatever, like at least probably 5 more mobs. But when you have to med after every 1 to 2 mobs, you blow through your buffs too. And then that is another med in itself. You know, your buffs last, say, 35 minutes. And then you kill 2 mobs and your buffs are down to like 28 minutes. And then you have to med for like 5 minutes. And then you go out and you kill 2 more mobs. And then you go to med for another 5 minutes. And the next thing you know, you're like, well, shit, I got 7 minutes left on my buffs, you know? I'm going to have to rebuff and then med again. So, you know, it's just not efficient here. But I think we are just going to... I thought the rhinos were tough. And that the cacti have been, like, the easiest so far in my experience. But that last one was a doozy. The cats are pretty tough. You see a lot of yellow cats walking around, white and yellow cats. I even saw some red cats. They all seem to have the same name. So I just think the level range is massive. And then if you do catch a blue one here, he's probably, I'm going to assume, like level 34 or something. Like right, you know, just qualifying for blue. I don't know. I mean, we could try to kill one more before I med, I guess. Just try to make it worth it, you know. Worth an unpause. Fuck. We might be running for the border on this one. Okay. Oh, boy. Well, when it rains, it pours, am I right? All right. I probably got to start paying attention to... Okay. See, and then you could tell, because I'm grabbing aggro so often here, my pet's just not able to hit them or proc very often due to, like, the level difference. And so I grab aggro a lot here, and it's tough for my pet just can't grab aggro. Doesn't proc hardly ever, and that is part of the problem. So if we could just continue to kill, like, the lower level blues, like the giants and stuff like that, my pet can actually proc on those, doesn't miss as much on those, so on and so forth. Good news is that the saber-tooth tiger doesn't seem to have that much life. We're kind of working them. So that's good. As long as nothing else comes up on us. All right, let's help the pet out. Let's get the cat to run here. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if we just get 1% off of this for some reason. I don't think that's happened on a cat. The cats seem higher level, like I said. Yeah. All right, so I'm good. I'm due for a good med now, which will let some of the nighttime pass. What time is it? It's only 1 a.m. I mean, that's not bad. It's like halfway through the night. So we'll med up. Maybe the storm will pass. Maybe not. And we'll get a few more kills in and get this level. Pretty rough out here in the over there. The thing is, when I do level, the giants are going to become more often light blue. So we are going to have to go find another camp or something The giants are going to be tough. There's just going to be so many light blues that I don't want to fight. I don't want to like pick and choose. And then especially when there's a bunch of other people there. And so you're just happy to get a mob. And then when they happen to just be light blue all the time, it's going to be frustrating. So I will have to like pick a new spot to level. And even when we ding, we're going to be 36. We still need 3 more levels before we get a power increase. But I'm thinking, okay, so I didn't talk about the dwarves. So the dwarves, they're tough. They're whites. They do just hurt your Caledon citizens rep, which is good. The 2 sisters by the entrance to Caledon, they don't aggro or they don't social. At least not at this. I think they end up socialing when they're like scowling at you or something. They'll social, but when they're like amiably and stuff still, and you haven't hurt your rep that hard yet, they don't social. I think the 2 over by like the rune stones, I think they do social. But anyways, the point is, so I can solo pull the other 2, and so I did that. I killed them a couple of times, but it takes everything I got. They're level 35, so they're white cons. And I basically have to do this where I'm sitting and dotting and healing my pet and doing that whole rigmarole. And I can kill them, but they only give 2%. And they take everything I got. So, again, another camp that's going to be good in the future is just not now. It's just quite obvious because they're white cons. I shouldn't be killing white cons probably. Not at this level anymore. So I think that's going to be a good spot to go when I do hit 39. So that's my plan. When I hit 39, I get my new pet, new buffs, all that kind of crap. I am going to go back to those dwarf sisters, I think. And at that point, I'll have 4 levels on them, and I'll have all my new spells, and my pet will be a higher level. My pet will be 31 to their 35, which is, much better of a level gap there. And I'll just be overall stronger. I'll probably wreck them at that time. And they'll still be dark blue for quite a while. They'll only be 4 levels below me. So they'll probably stay dark blue for like almost 10 levels, really. I don't want to stay there for 10 levels, but I'm just saying. So anyways, that's the plan at that level. For now, after we get this level, we're going to need to get 3 more levels. So that's what I need to think about. I guess I don't know how we're gonna find some shit out here in this frickin' storm. Can't see anything. What was that? Oh, okay. So the plants can be white as well. Now I was fighting stuff over here at near the sucker point, going into free frontier mountains where we came from. I mean, I should just go over there and kill stuff. It's right there. But if I zone, I got to get a new pet and buff and all that stuff. And we just need a couple more kills. So I'm just being stubborn. And we're just going to scrape it out over here. But yeah, I'm done here though. I'm not. This is not a place to level. For now. Right. So where are we going to level next? That's something I got to figure out. Now over here, what I was getting at, or trying to get to, is that over here, the mobs are like really scrunched together, and which is not good for this storm. But if we make it all the way to the carve out to the zone line, we could pull back into there to avoid ads. I was running around the zone I was figuring the lower level mobs would be here, which is true. All the green mobs are here. But I was figuring going clockwise is they'll get higher and higher and higher until you're outside of Skyfire pulling. That would be like the highest level mobs, and then the middle level mobs, and then the low level mobs, which I think is kind of true. But regardless, they all just seem too high, except for the greens, obviously. And it's weird that I'm not seeing any mobs, even in the storm, because during the daytime, it's wild. They're on top of each other. Here we go, see? They're just littered out here. Yeah, look at this. It's crazy. So let's grab this one, I guess. Let's bring it with us. This one appears to be lower level because he's already in his 80%. Oh shit. Let's see what he's got. I mean, he hits for 73, you know? Fuck, dude. Oh my god. The world's strongest blues, dude. It's like fighting the hero Minotaur every pull. It's brutal, but you know. Get through it real quick and move on. I mean, we could just zone and then not have to deal with the storm, hopefully. That might be the play. I think we'll do that. We'll just let the pet ride it out. I'll just sit here and med, let the pet ride it out. Nope. What do you think he's doing? Just watching. Are you not entertained? Doesn't matter if the pet almost dies, because we're gonna zone anyways and lose him. His rogue's name is Melly Gibson. Melly Gibsons. People keep asking if I'm that one dude that does Beastlord YouTube videos. That's pretty funny. Probably has a barb rogue. Named Melly Gibsons. I wonder if he made his character before or after me. Like, I wonder if he went for Mel Gibson and was taken. Alright, let's zone this shit. Alright. Arctica Frost Maiden. Pretty good name. Okay. Now we're back over here. Let's get the pet out. Probably don't even need a med here. It's just that much easier. Oh, god damn it. Oh, I canceled it. Very good. I need to pull out my buffs. I honestly wonder how much XP you get from turning in skins. off the goblins. And if we farmed goblins and we just farmed up a ton of skins and salts, if we could somehow like use, I guess, an invis potion, it would be so stupidly dangerous. But use an invis potion, run in there, turn all these skins and salts in, obviously way below level, right? I don't know. I'm assuming the quest is like for Charduk level. So I would be way below level and you just turn in like a ton of them. If you would actually get like any sort of decent XP, probably not. But that would be crazy. All right. What do we got out here? A ravenous brute. That one's white. Crazy. All right, let's get up on a peak here, and then we can overlook and see what is going on. All right, what do we got going on? The big light source over there. We got a gorging brute. I think he wants to die. Oh man, fucking. Now let's feel how much easier these blues are, and they're gonna give the same amount of XP. Is really the key. Like, look at this guy dying so fast. They do a decent amount of damage to the pet, but I'm going to get away with healing like once or twice, opposed to just chain healing until I'm home. And then if I step in to help out, I won't, you know, get pummeled as hard either. See, I only had to heal one time this fight. And he's probably going to give 2%, probably. Yeah. Yeah, it's just crazy. Clear winner, you know. These dudes are a little tougher, for sure, but we'll go for it. Where's my pet at? Where the fuck's my pet at? Where's my pet? You idiot! Where are you? Oh, fuck. All right. Perfect time to be leveling because I'm gassing out a bit here. Just a bit. Whatever. Seal the fucking pet. I like somehow blinked and missed the tick or something and then fizzled on the next one. There's a bunch of these dudes out here. Just another one right there and another one right there. So it looks like we got everything we need to get our level. That one only gave 1% though. Oh, sorry I don't have much to say to finish out the video. It's gonna be I mean, I'm glad this level is gonna be in the rearview mirror because this level. No, I'm on. Okay, because this level was decently brutal, but we're gonna have to med, dude. How crazy is this? But at least the next 3 levels should be no harder than this level, or take no longer than this level. So that's like a silver lining. All right. Ooh. All right. So we're gonna have to med just a little bit. That could be our next target, unless something else comes along and wants to aggro us while we're here. Looks like he's gonna wait for us. That's nice of him. So, trying to think. Obviously, we don't need to be in Kunark. We don't have to be in Kunark, so we could go back to the old world to continue to level. We just got to think of where. So we came here at level 30, right? And we're gonna be 36. So we did get a solid 6 levels here in Kunark, mostly off of giants. Pretty much solely off of giants. But that is a big enough chunk to maybe possibly open up some options in the old world. Back on Antonica. Or Fedor. I want to get into the unrest. Oh shit. I want to get into the unrest basement at some point. It's likely looking like, 39 plus. To be safe, to kill Garanel. But I mean, I don't know if there's some way to get in there and do some solo pulls. I'd be down. Like the Hag Tower. I got to figure out what level they are in the Hag Tower because it might still be okay. Are they level 30? Is that accurate? In the Hag Tower, those 3 people in there, are they level 30? If that is the case, they will still be dark blue at level 36. In fact, they'll be nicely dark blue. to where I won't struggle to kill them too hard. Now, obviously, hags are dangerous no matter what. Okay. Oh, he switched directions. All right, get him, pet. Oh. Where's that fucking thing? Yeah, we're getting pincer attacked by frickin' moles. Let's go ahead and met up a bit. We're gonna have to re-tainted breath this dude. Man. It's probably gonna be like this the whole way out, where I'm grabbing aggro off the pet constantly. The pet's just too low of a level now, and we just keep getting higher and higher and higher. So it's like, what are you gonna do? I'd rather not get in there. I think that's far enough away. This is our last kill, so I'm not too worried about the pet, although I should probably heal him again. Guess I could heal myself a bunch and then just get in there and help. All right, boys, we did it. Holy shit, man. Okay, that was 35 was rough. 35 was rough. That was rough. Here's to 36 not being so bad, hopefully. And then so on and so forth. That giant's still dark blue. These gorging brutes are still dark blue. It's another dark blue. I mean, you know, we haven't found ourselves an earring yet or anything. It's pretty brutal out there on the earring front. Yeah, I don't know. I would like to get a... I'm kind of like tired of giants, to be honest. Been here for quite some time now. But yeah, I mean, there's still a decent amount of dark blue ones running around. Dude, these fucking mountains. Yeah, not bad, not bad, but I need a new I need some new scenery, I think. I'll probably go check out Hag Tower. Or maybe I'll check back on my older videos. Like when did I do Hag Tower last? I think that was Metazoo, the Dark Elf Necro on P99. So I'll go check out those videos and see like what level I went there and what did they con to me and everything. I think it's about level 30. And if that's the case, did I go there at 30 or are the mobs level 30? You know what I mean? And even that, it'll be dangerous because you can get rooted. Obviously, hags like nuke your balls off and all that. So, but it's something to consider, something to look into. Okay, that one's dark blue. Let's just take a look. I mean, this one's still white. It's a Craig. But that one's dark blue. Is that another Craig? No, it's a light blue. A lot of stuff's dead, so it's hard to tell. But this one's always white. It's a Craig in there. These Craigs kind of brick things unless somebody high level comes along. All this shit's dead. It's hard to tell. Oh, excuse me. Jesus. This guy AFK's here a lot. It's kind of hilarious. Apparently that's a safe spot. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. That's going to be it for now. Just dragging this on, rambling. So, I will see you in the next video.